Okay, you're Floyd Toran, and this is cause numbers 25 DCCR 0974 and 25 DCCR 1152. Mr. Toran was previously in court, entered pleas of guilty to attempt to commit theft of property. It was enhanced to a second degree because of priors, and then evading arrest or detention with the vehicle also enhanced to a second degree. I've received the pre-sentence report, and the agreement was for a cap of 20 years. It looks like it probably could have been habitual, but you guys pled it to just a straight second degree with an open plea to the second, correct?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
And I've received the pre-sentence report as well as some documents that Mr. Radford has sent in with regard to Mr. Torrance mental health as well as some physical issues, and one letter as well of support. Have you both had an opportunity to review all of that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Judge.
Are there any additions or corrections to that pre-sentence report?
Just the things that I submitted, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Radford, you may proceed.
Judge, Mr. Toran has an extensive criminal history. However, as he has gotten older, he has had some health issues. He has vision problems. He has been seen and treated at Spindletop MHMR for some mental health issues. He has a very supportive family who is here today, and I'd ask that the court take that into consideration in determining his sentence.
What is the status of parole?
No,
No,
we're waiting on the
we're waiting on the outcome of this.
Okay.
Mr. Smith?
Judge, his extensive criminal history going all the way back to his juvenile years tends to show more about what he is and what he does than anything else. He's been given probation. He wasn't able to complete that. He has been sentenced to multiple long sentences in prison, and that seems to be the only thing that has kept him from committing new crimes in society, was the fact that he was incarcerated. I don't feel like probation is appropriate. We would ask for, we have given him consideration by coming off of the habitual and capped this at 20 years. So we would ask for TDC sentence in the high range on this.
So, Mr. Toran, in 2019, you received a 15-year sentence. So you were only not, I don't know how long it doesn't show me when you got out or how long you were in on that, but obviously. So you got out in 2023, and less than 2 years later, you've got two more felonies, which add up to your 11th and 12th felony offense. And I understand the issues with PCP. It looks to me like that's more of an issue than anything else. I understand there's some mental health issues, but you as a grown man have had every opportunity to get help and try to get in TDC, out of TDC, to live your life outside of prison, and you've chosen not to do that. I mean, your only time clean is when you're in custody. That's what you told the person doing that substance abuse assessment. There's, I don't know, I just think it's such a, I appreciate your family being here, and I appreciate the support, and I appreciate this letter, but it's all ridiculous when you look at your criminal history and the fact that you're on parole and you commit two more offenses and you're still using drugs, and you haven't made, it's not like you're a young kid. You know what you need to do to get the help you need to get. And you've made a conscious decision not to do that. So at this time, in cause number 25 DCCR 0794, and this evading was crazy. I mean, you could have killed people. You got used, I think it was twice you almost struck intersection of Interstate 10 and 7th Street, almost struck another vehicle. And then again at 7th Street and Dollinger, you almost struck another vehicle. You crashed through a fence. Then you continued to flee after you crashed through a fence and crashed again and finally came to arrest. I mean, it's not like you just kind of sort of evaded. This is your behavior is just a danger to everybody here in Jefferson County. So that being said, 25 DCCR 0794, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of an attempt to commit theft of property, find that prior conviction true, or the prior convictions true in that case, sentence you to a term of 20 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. And cause number 25 DCCR 1152, find also sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle. Find that prior conviction true, sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 20 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Correction. You will receive credit on each of these sentences for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I'm handing you, and they will run concurrently, which means together at the same time. I've handed you the trial court certification that shows these were agreements. I followed, you've waived your right to appeal. I've also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgments entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term. Read that. You should already understand it. But if you have any questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Radford. All right, you can go back with the bailiff.
Okay, Mr. Toran.